Welcome to a place where hearts unwind, infinite threads that gently bind, love and compassion in every line. Together we rise through space and time.
Welcome back to Infinite Threads, guys. I'm your host, Bob. We're walking through heavy times. You feel it, I feel it, the world feels it. The air is thick with division, anger, and fear. It seems like every day there's a new fracture, a fresh wound in the fabric of our shared humanity. And when violence erupts, when lives are taken by hatred or despair, it shakes something deep inside us. This episode is not here to give you answers for why people do what they do. It's not here to assign blame or fan the flames. This episode is a shelter, a breath, a quiet place to remember the truth. Love still holds. Even in the wake of horror, even in the silence after a tragedy, even when your heart breaks from watching what this world is becoming, love still holds. There is a kind of grief that is too big to name. It doesn't come from one person or one act. It comes from the accumulation, the steady piling of loss after loss, cruelty after cruelty, as if the soul can no longer absorb the shock. You may have found yourself crying and not knowing why, feeling numb when you usually feel everything, or feeling everything at once like an open nerve. That's not weakness, guys. That's your heart doing what it's supposed to do, responding to a world that's forgetting what it means to be human. But even as the world forgets, you remember. You remember what it feels like to hold a hand that's trembling. You remember the softness in someone's eyes when they really see you. You remember the quiet joy of doing something kind even if no one notices. You remember love. There's a lie in the world right now that says love is weak, that compassion is cowardice, that you have to be brutal to survive. But that's not truth. That's trauma. That's what the world says when it's forgotten how to heal. Love is not a luxury for good times. Love is the lifeline. It is the strength that doesn't collapse when the storm hits. It is the thread that doesn't snap when everything else falls apart. You are not foolish for believing in love. You are brave. Because it's easier to hate. It's easier to numb out. It's easier to join the noise, to pick a side, to throw stones. But love, real love, asks more of you. It asks you to keep showing up with your heart intact, even when the world is in pieces. So what do we do now in this moment of sorrow and confusion? We breathe. We reach out. We look at each other again. We speak not to dominate, but to understand. We mourn together. We sit in silence if that's what's needed. And we promise out loud or in our hearts that we will not become what we hate, that we will not let the darkness define us, that we will not stop choosing love again and again and again. The world doesn't need more people who've gone numb. It needs people who feel, who care, who cry, who hold, and who heal. And that's you, guys. Your softness is not a liability. It is your armor. The world may not understand it, but those who are hurting will. They will feel the way you refuse to give up, the way you still see beauty, the way you believe in tomorrow. And that might just save someone. I don't know what will happen next in the world, but I do know what must happen inside us. We must protect the light. We must protect our joy. We must protect each other. We must become places of refuge in a world full of fire, because love still holds. And as long as it holds, you hold. Stay tender, guys. Stay true. And I'm with you. I love you all very, very, very much. And you know what I need you to do. Go out and pass that on. Later, Gators. Love you.